Hey, folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. This video for Tuesday, June 7th, 2011 is brought to you by Realtic. Alright, guys, we're going to get right into the mix here. The markets are slightly higher today, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 66 points, NASDAQ up 11.5, and the S&P 500 up about 7.5. That's basically a half of 1% across the board. Now, the reasons why the market are up are pretty simple. First of all, the dollar is getting clobbered. Let's take a look at the UUP here. And again, the dollar closing yesterday right up here. Today it's trading all the way down here. So again, the UUP, which is the ETF that tracks the dollar, is down 12 cents. That's actually a sizable loss on the dollar. That's helping prop the markets up. There's another factor, though, that is probably even more important than where the dollar is trading, although it is all related, and that is the fact that Ben Bernanke will be speaking later today at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Time. And you guys know how the market views Ben Bernanke. He's been a friend. He's pumped money. He's printed money. He's pumped it into the market. He's done QE2. He's done POMO, which has been a propping of the markets, buy programs, PPT, plunge protection team. It all revolves around the Federal Reserve and Ben Bernanke. Therefore, you have to favor the fact, and the markets are favoring the fact, that his speaking will be probably beneficial to the markets. He's not going to be a hawk. He's more than anything going to be a dove to the markets. So that's, again, why you're seeing this kind of inching up today into the Federal Reserve Chairman's speech today at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, let's go back to the SPY. As you can see, the market has done very, very little today. It looks like we've gapped up and we've basically held that general vicinity in terms of waiting for this Ben Bernanke speech. The market's opening right here. You came in a little bit to the 20 moving average, floated up above the 50, came back in, floated back up, and it's just a sideways, gentle going here. As you can see, volume has really died out. We've only done 78 million here as it is after 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, that's just telling us the fact that the markets are now on pause for Ben Bernanke. They're floating up into that. You can see we are starting to trend up. I do expect a gentle sideways to up move into his speech just based on expectations. What happens after his speech will be up in the air. How does the market react to it? Although, in all fairness, by the time his speech is done, the markets will have closed for the day, so they may not react fully until after hours. We'll watch that very closely. All right. Now, we are seeing some key bounces out there. With the dollar weaker, we are seeing gold flattish. You can see gold's been on a wild course today, dumping and going negative, now back to the flat line. The SLV is trading up slightly on the day, up about 45 cents, which is actually a decent move on the SLV. And the USO is basically flat on the day, chopping around today as well. Now, again, the keys to the upward move in regards to stocks, as we all know, Bernanke and the dollar are really first and foremost in what causes the market to go up or down. But then you have to look at specific stocks. Which stocks are leading the charge today? And the stocks that are leading the charge today are clearly Chevron, which has been very weak of late, but this stock continues to have a decent day, up 80 cents. Exxon Mobil is up 53 cents on the day. And obviously, there are some tech stocks out there that are helping the NASDAQ stay positive. Amazon.com is one, trading up $3 on the day, as well as a couple others like Intel. Intel's having a very positive day, up about 42 cents. Now, the interesting thing about Intel, folks, if you take a look at the daily chart on Intel, please direct your attention to the last couple days into the 50 moving average. See that 50 moving average? Notice a little bit of a move up there on the stock as it's bouncing off, and that's including today's gain up 42 cents, which is a sizable move on Intel, and that's right off the support of the 50 moving average. All right, so that's, again, those are two tech stocks that are leading the charge today. IBM is basically flat. 3M is having a good day. Financials are kind of a mixed bag. JP Morgan today is having a very good day, up 75 cents. And take a look at JP Morgan, basically trading at the high of the day. And again, you might say, well, why is this resistance up here? Well, just take a look from yesterday. Draw your trend line from yesterday right across, and you can see that you hit that area today, pulled back. Now you're actually trying to break out, but it hasn't confirmed above that level yet. The confirmation signal, by the way, folks, is a major level you must be aware of. It's proprietary techniques here at In the Money Stocks, and you can take a free trial. Remember, there's a free trial to the Research Center, free trial to the Intraday Stock Chat for 7 full days. So you get a full week. Doesn't matter which day you take it, you'll get a full week either way. And again, it's free, no obligation. You can cancel before the end of the free trial and not be charged. So again, we offer that as a kind of a solidification of showing you our skills as we continue to put out trades every single day with a 90% success rate on those trades, folks. And that's the beauty of it. All right. Now, as I said, Goldman Sachs and the financials are mixed today. JP Morgan, I showed you just now, was up. Goldman Sachs is basically flat, though. This stock started up and was up as much as $2 early on, collapsed back down, is trading on the flat line. Bank of America is doing a little bit, it's doing okay. It's off the highs of the day, still up 5 cents, getting a small bounce. And Wells Fargo, again, a little bit of a disappointment here on Wells Fargo as it is pulling back and is negative by about 15 cents. All right. Now, again, we'll continue to follow these and keep an eye on some trades out there. I put out some trade alerts last night on trades and on stocks that may be triggered today, and we'll continue to follow those very, very closely. All right. So again, watch very closely here, folks. Let's go on to a couple other charts. Number one, I think that one nice move, you are seeing the solar stocks going up today. LDK having a nice gain. LDK actually spiking up over the last few minutes, probably headed for a double top and 200 moving average on an intraday basis. That's a solar stock. First Solar's up $1.25. And again, we talked about yesterday in the free video, solar stocks getting a nice bid the last week or so, or at least trying to get a bid in the weak market, because Germany has said they're doing away with nuclear power, therefore solar is going to be the replacement. Japan saying the same thing yesterday, and these are all positives that are helping the market do very, very well. Okay, what else do we have here on the radar? Hewlett Packard's flat. Visa and MasterCard are having good days. American Express is also having a good day. There are some decent days out there. But again, markets aren't exactly up huge after some big sell days. We're just more floating slightly positive, about 0.5% higher into this Ben Bernanke statement. Now, a couple other things I want to go over. First of all, let's take a look at the SPY. Intraday, if you move up, blue line will be slight resistance, then orange line, and then green line. These are possible scalpable levels, as you guys know. Today we had a good call here. What I did was I said after the first three candles, see how you have 1, 2, 3, and a sideways down move on those first three. That was a swing scalp trade to the long side. I said in the chat room for people to go long on the third candle, because if you take into account the move up on the gap up, this is actually an in spirit of bull flag pattern, and I gave the alert at 129.50 to go long on the SPY, and sure enough, it had a beautiful trade here all the way as high as about 129.95. So a good gain there. That was just one of many scalps. This morning actually was filled with great scalps in the intraday stock chat, and again, I encourage you, if you're into day trading, you want to join the intraday stock chat. If you're into more swing trading and market analysis, then we encourage you to take the research center, which is swing trading, and we put out trade alerts. You get them in text message form on your phone to log into the website. You get nightly videos, 30 minutes in length, that I do personally with hardcore analysis and trade setups and proprietary techniques, and there's everything included in that research center. So it's a great thing, and you can find it at the In the Money Stocks website, inthemoneystocks.com. One last thing, folks, we had a No Hype Live last night. You can view that in the archives of the No Hype Live if you're a member of the research center. That was a great interactive forum last night with video as we were discussing trades with our members of the research center. And also this Saturday from at 1 p.m. Eastern time, there's the methodology webinar where we will be teaching our proprietary techniques of cycle analysis, count systems, and more to our members who are taking the webinar. And you can sign up for that under the education tab on the In the Money Stocks website. All right, guys, great day here today. Good scalping, good profits in the pocket. Swing trade alerts are out, looking to be triggered. We have a couple triggered from the last couple days, and again, we'll be looking to profit the rest of the day. Take care.